Hi, good morning, everybody. It's Jose Luis Morales with Remax Gold Coast Realtors. I wanted to do a quick video and I wanted to share the story of some of the advice that I've gotten when I started my business. So I'm not sure if you guys know this, but 6 years ago I started selling real estate. And just like when you open up a new business, I just automatically expected for people to contact me. So for the first 6 months, I didn't do any transactions, and I was basically sitting around waiting for family, friends, neighbors, people who needed to buy or sell to contact me. Unfortunately, that wasn't the way that it worked, and I ended up running into a mentor. His name was Mike Ferry. He coaches a lot of the top agents here in the marketplace all over the nation. And he basically told me that there's 3 ways to grow any type of business. Whether you're an insurance broker, whether you're a photographer, a wedding photographer, whatever, a restaurant, any type of business, you can grow it in any of the 3 ways. The first way is to pay for it, which means marketing yourself as the expert, marketing your restaurant through radio, marketing in bus benches, marketing in flyers, marketing to people who can refer you business. For example, if you're a restaurant, maybe marketing on Yelp. If you're a photographer, marketing on Facebook to people that are engaged. Unfortunately, when I was starting my new business, I didn't have a lot of money. I didn't have the resources to be able to do that. So that wasn't really an option for me to invest all this money into marketing myself. The next way that he told me that people usually generate business is to sit back and wait for it, which is the most common way when people open a new business. They automatically sit back, they expect people to reach out to them, they expect people to contact them and to come do business with them. That's what I thought, because I was used to retail. I used to work at my parents' store. It was a Western wear store, and people would just walk right in, people would come in and shop. And that's what I expected in real estate. And then the last way that he mentioned to us was to basically go out and earn it, meaning picking up the phone and making phone calls and building relationships with people that you can help either buy or sell real estate. So what I ended up doing is I ended up building a list. So I took the names and phone numbers of everybody that I knew. I took down the names and phone numbers of all my family members. I took down the name and phone numbers of all my high school friends. I took down the name and numbers of every relationship that I had that I felt liked me and would do business with me if I just reached out to them. And I started contacting them on a quarterly basis. So what I ended up doing is I would make a phone call and I would say, "Hey, Jose, I just want to let you know, hey, Jose, this is Jose Morales. I work with Remax. I just want to let you know that I do real estate now, and I wanted to see what your plans were for real estate, or to see if you know of anybody that's looking to buy or sell real estate." And essentially, I had a list of about 100. I started reaching out to them. And some of my family, some of my friends began to slowly but surely refer customers to me, but it was a process. It wasn't like something that just happened overnight. It was something that took time. So then what I ended up doing after that, I started looking for influencers, people that are here in the community, people that are movers, shakers, people that have relationships with people, and people that could refer me business, and then I would add them to my database. So for example, let's say that I had a client who worked at a beauty salon. I had Nelly Ayala, Bellamar hair salon. I would do a really good job, and once the sale was done, I knew that she was an influencer, so I keep in touch with her. I contact her every so often, say hello to her, and see if there's anybody that she can do to help. So how does this apply to you? So for example, like if you're a wedding photographer, how can you build your business through prospecting if you don't have a lot of money? So let's say that you're a wedding photographer, or let's say that you're a real estate photographer. This is my buddy Andrew Welty. What I told him to do was to reach out to all of the agents in the marketplace and offer his services as a real estate photographer, and reach out to them and make a phone call, maybe take them out to lunch and build a relationship with them. Let's say for my parents' shop, my parents do check cashing in downtown Oxnard. What I would do at their shop is I knew that a lot of the people that came in to cash their checks at my parents' store, they were agricultural workers. So I would go out to the fields to the farm worker field and talk to about 100 people on payday. So I would go out the day that they get paid, and I would bring some business cards that said free check cashing only today. Today is payday. You come by the store, we'll offer you a free check cashing. And that was my method of prospecting for new business, because I was so confident that the main thing that I had to do was just get them to the store. If I was able to get them in the store, I was so confident that our customer service would be so exceptional that they would want to stay there with us. So I would go out to the fields. I talked to in Spanish it's called the mayordomo, which is the boss. Basically, I would call him up. I'd say, hey, you know what? I work for La Tienda Nueva. We do check cashing here locally. I like to offer you free check cashing for your employees just for today. I would go deliver the cards. They'd come back to my store. We'd provide them with great customer service. Let's say I invited 100 people. Let's say that 50 people came, and out of those 50 people, 10 of them became customers on a week-to-week basis. So that was a method of prospecting and attracting new business. So that's what I do now, basically. That's the way that I've continued to grow my business. I consistently prospect every single day, and I'm consistently looking for new business in ways to talk to people and see how I can help them in regards to their real estate needs. I'm building relationships with attorneys, CPAs, doctors, people with hair salons. One of my clients right now, he's a pastor, and we're about to list his property for sale. And he was talking to me, and he says that people come to him with needs all the time, with family crises, divorces, deaths. People need to buy and sell. So it's somebody that I'm going to keep as a relationship, even after the sale happens, picking up the phone and contacting them. So moral of the story is, if you're starting a new business, the main thing that you have to focus on is how to generate new business, how to attract new business to whatever it is that you're doing. Because what I was taught is you can have the greatest service out there, the best service, but if nobody knows about the service that you offer, what good does that do? I mean, if you are the best tailor, if you're the best restaurant, but nobody has any idea that you're the best tailor, that you're the best restaurant, then it doesn't really matter, because people aren't going to stop by, and you're not going to be very profitable. So the main thing is learning how to attract new business to you, either by picking up the phone, marketing if you have the funds to do so, reviews online, or just building relationships with people of businesses that go hand in hand. That is the best way that I have found to grow my business, and what I'm currently still working on every day. I contact people, and I offer my services to them, and it comes down to just the numbers game. Sometimes people won't need my services then and there. Sometimes they'll need it in the future. So that's my way of growing business. If you have any questions, or if you know anybody that's looking to buy or sell real estate that needs a good real estate agent, feel free to reach out to us. Send us a message on Facebook. Reach out to us, and we'd be happy to do a good job for them and help them. So Jose Luis Morales, I work with RE/MAX. I'm doing these videos just to provide value on some of the things that I have learned, some of the things that I've learned from my mentors. Hopefully it's a big help to any of you who are growing your business. And I look forward to keeping in touch with all of you. Make it a great day. Jose Luis Morales, RE/MAX Coast Realtors. Have a great day. Bye-bye.